you call love, but confess.
Hi, guys, and welcome to the hottest radio show in Plano, Texas, MissInformed, with yours truly, Missy Lou. Howdy ho, howdy hey. We are so glad you're here today. Fridays are a lot better when you're with people that you like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Speaking of people we like, we've got a great lineup today. We have the beautiful and brainful, is that a thing? Beautiful and brainful? Bobbie. Bobbie, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing so good. You know, Bobbie is an author and a realtor, and just genuinely a great gal. And then, speaking of great gals, we also have someone coming on the show today. You thought I was going to talk about you?
I did. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. No, that's the Yuck Monkey. That's Mike. He's our go-to for all of our lending needs. He's with RedZone Mortgage, and he has a very majestic beard. Good morning, Mike.
Thank you very much. I spent 20 minutes on this morning.
I got to ask you, does Angel ever feel compelled to like decorate it, like for Christmas? Like you could have put like ornaments and things like that in there. Does she do that? I feel
absolutely. It's a prerequisite that this never goes away. So she met me with this, and if it ever gets below a certain length, we have problems.
I understand. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't want you to wreck your marriage. You better keep it nice, long, and healthy.
Absolutely.
And I'm thinking like the earrings. I feel like earrings could sit in there well. So Angel, if you're listening, like I think you could make like some earring situation. Like I think that's totally a
Please,
thing.
no.
I'll send you some Pinterest links. I'm seeing it done with the decorating the beards and the glitter. There's some glitter spray.
That takes so long to get out. I have done that. It takes it's days. It's days. It's like, no, babe, I did not go to a strip club. I celebrated Christmas.
I celebrated Christmas with my beard. Mm-hmm. Speaking of celebrating, there is an event coming on that I wanted to make sure that if you wanted to check out, you had opportunity to. You know, this year is full of more. The word I keep hearing in my subconscious is more. I want more connections, more love, more helping, more money. I just want this to be the year of more. So I'm going to be bringing on a Pastor Josephine out of Bruceville, Eddy, and she's going to be talking about her church and ways that she's giving more back and how you can get more out of your spirituality. So we're going to bring her on here in just a few minutes, but I want to talk about some different things that me and Mike were going back and through in text message for the next 5 minutes. So number one, I have a problem. And I need everybody to know about this problem. Temu and whatever the China-based crap that you girls are buying from right now. I know it's cheap, and I know the economy is kicking us right in the fanny. But I need you to know that China is full of commies. and them giving you stuff for free and them giving you stuff for $1. It's a great deal. And oh my gosh, yeah, it seems exciting. But if it's too good to be true, it is. They're wanting you to download the app, and I guarantee you they're going to find a way to infiltrate our phone, get more information, and it's going to end up hurting us. Do we want people that are communists to have access to our stuff, to our passwords?
Have you downloaded the app?
Yeah.
No.
No, I haven't either. No.
It's Temu, and what's the other one? There's another one. I know somebody here knows.
TikTok.
Well, TikTok, yes. I won't do that except on a phone that's dead. But it's TikTok and, damn it, it's Temu and the other one.
Is it Shine?
Amazon.
No.
Sheen.
Sheen.
Thank you.
Sheen or Shine, whatever
it's
way
Sheen.
that
Listen, they're great deals, and I
Yeah.
get it. I totally get it. And I've seen some girls wearing some of that stuff, and it looks like some high-quality, lovely stuff. And they're like $10, $3, 50 cents. And, they're giving it that cheap because they're able to cut out the middleman, and I get that, but I'm telling you, if we're going to continue to support China, it's not a reciprocating situation. They're against us, and they're just trying to take our money so that they can build stronger power so they can nuke us. I said what I said.
Temu, if you'd like to have a different sponsor, you can holler at me. I do I have it on my phone, first of all. I have it on my phone, and it's night and day difference when you compare like items that you need but items on Amazon versus Temu. No, like,
and it's similar to Amazon as far as
it's very similar to Amazon, but if you have a newborn kid, oh my goodness gracious, it's
Aren't you
so
scared?
helpful.
I'm riddled with guilt over the whole idea of supporting them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I believe I set my phone up to where my privacy levels are higher than normal, and the emails that are connected to Temu are, old and throwaways, and you don't need to put your full contact information. So my first name is M, my last name is J. And
That's very good information.
so
if you're going to do it.
I mean, I'm just doing it for my daughter because
Yeah.
her threads are sick. So
Man, you're no. It's an eternal battle that I have over it. I'm very
Tina,
nervous.
if you need a sponsor, you just holler at me.
Quit it! Get out of here, Mike! Quit it! I'm furious. Something else I wanted to talk about. You sent me an article. What did you send me, Mike? It was something good.
Okay. So we're talking about the basically. So we have a release from Fannie Mae.
What did they say?
Regarding this is from yesterday. To quote, we believe that moderating mortgage rates, a decelerating economy, and waning effects of the 2021 period's pull forward of home purchase activity will precipitate an unfreezing of the existing homes market, and therefore of movement towards a more balanced housing market. To end quote. Basically, we anticipate that after the past several years of extreme volatility in interest rates, the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage will continue to moderate over the course of 2024, moving toward a rate below 6% by year-end. What does that mean to you, Bobbie? Does that mean we should wait until rates drop, or does that mean people should start getting locked into contracts?
I mean, the inventory is still low, but they're still, things are really picking up out there. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, it's like, I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but I feel like it's the root of a tree. Like there's so much information coming from everywhere. What do you believe? Mm-hmm. You know, and I think our clients believe, they struggle with that as well.
Well, and that's why they look to you, because you're the trusted resource. And we always lean on what Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac says, because they're kind of like what it is, what it will be. Yeah.
Don't forget HUD too, and HUD as well. But what I take from that article is that the storm is coming, and you better be prepared, because if you're one of those people that applied within the last year and you're waiting on the fence, then once the interest rates are already starting to trickle down. They're just not going to be like from 6.75 to 5.5 overnight. It's going to take 18 months, 24 months, but you might as well get that house locked in, because the inventory, you're just going to have multiple offers. So
you're going to be in a multiple offer situation just as soon as these rates start to go down even more.
And we're never going down as far as we were.
Speaking of never going down, we've got the pastor calling. Let's put her on and let's get up. What do you say?
Yeah.
Welcome to MissInformed. You're live on the air. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Guys, can we hear her? Groovy. Happy Friday, Pastor Josephine.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yeah.
Happy Friday. I'm so excited to have you on. Listen, you're kind of a hot commodity in my family.
Oh, wow.
Everybody talks about you.
Wow. Well, it is truly an honor to get to be a part of your family. Let me tell you.
Well, that's exciting and wonderful and lovely. And I haven't had a chance to check out your church. I'd love for you just to kind of tell me a little bit about it. Tell me, how long have you been working for God, and how long have you had this church up?
Awesome. Well, my husband and I, we've been in ministry for nearly 2 decades with our pastor, which is Jeremy Laborde, who operates as an apostle. So we've been in ministry with him since 2005, and then in 2018, my husband and I were set in as senior pastors at Gloryland Central there in McGregor, Texas. Mm-hmm. So we've had a lot of experience. We've kind of done everything in ministry, and we're excited to be answering the call of pastors for Gloryland Central.
Everything in ministry. Are we talking like exorcisms, or are we just...
Could use you on that one.
What can I use you for?
Hey, if it's needed, we do believe that God wants people set free and delivered, so we can certainly help with that. We do not do the crazy stuff like you've seen on the exorcism movie. It doesn't operate like that in for us.
I hope I never need that kind of service, first off. But nice to know who I can call to get some backup.
Absolutely. We'll be there.
Spectacular. No, speaking of being there, you reside. Can I say where you live to everybody? Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
We're actually, we both kind of lived in the same area for at one time. So I'm from Valley Mills, and that's where you live.
Yes, currently live in Valley Mills, Texas. Yes, ma'am.
And there's nothing there but a school and a pizza shop / gas station. The last time
North,
I was
south,
there.
east, west of DFW.
Waco.
Yeah.
It's right by Waco. Well, not right by, but, close to Waco.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 15, 20 minutes, depending on where you're going in Waco. But yeah, it's Valley Mills is kind of 20 minutes from everywhere.
Yeah, and it's beautiful country out there.
It is.
I always feel like I get a breath and my soul is kind of cleansed going back when I get into the country and I start seeing Clifton and Valley Mills. When I got the hill country, anytime I start heading that way, it just gives me a sense of peace. Do you get that being there?
Well, you said a key word there. You said the country, and absolutely the country. The inside city limits is a little more, there's a little more action and a little more busyness going on, but certainly the countryside is, it's pretty phenomenal, especially the drive through Clifton into Meridian and that back way. If you take Highway 56, let me tell you, you're in for a treat.
That Highway 56 is where my farm's at. That's what we're on.
Man, you've got a little slice of heaven out there.
Yes, ma'am. It's not until you get to that turkey farm. Because let me tell you, waiting for the bus with that turkey farm blowing nice whiffs. I would get to school. I didn't have a boyfriend for like the first 3 years because I smelled like turkey crap. Pardon my French.
Turkeys will chase you on a gravel bike, by the way.
Yeah, that would create a little bit of an issue, but at least now maybe the people that you went to school with realize that was not you.
Well, they don't have to smell me anymore. All they have to do is listen to me, so it's fine. It works out.
Can we get a recap on that imitation of your turkey? Perfect.
Wait. My teenager son, I was taking them to church on Wednesday, and he had one of his friends in the car, and he showed me how to do something, and I think it kind of sounds like a turkey.
Okay.
Excuse me for this imitation. Ready, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I can't do it. It was a SpongeBob. I can't do it.
So it's like a turkey, maybe native. No, not even Native American.
No, I can't. Okay, so that was a bad idea, and I should not have done that.
No, you're fine. It's a safe space.
It's a safe space. It's okay.
That's great.
Speaking of spaces, I know that you are currently looking for a new place for the church. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. We currently have a very old, well, actually it's a historical marker there in McGregor, Texas, and it is a very old, over 200-year-old building that we have. And frankly, we're just, there's more of us than there is of building.
What
right
a good
now.
problem.
Exactly. And so we are looking to relocate in the McGregor Moody vicinity. We're not we want to be where God wants us to be, of course, but we feel that we're called to that area. So we are looking for a building that can house and facilitate what God has put in our hearts to do, and our current building just doesn't do that. So we are definitely looking.
If there's any realtors out there listening and they know of anything coming available in or near the McGregor area that would help facilitate a big old church, goodness gracious, we sure would like for you to reach out. You can reach out to me and I'll connect you with Pastor Josephine, because man, if we can find them a bigger place, then we can have a bigger church, and then we can spread the word more, and that's just a way to live 2024, right?
Yes,
More 24.
absolutely.
More in 24.
More in 24.
Now, speaking of more, I've been talking to Shalala. I call her Shalala. It's my sister-in-law.
I love it.
And she's Aunt Lala. And she's made me aware of this wonderful thing that she's been going to called Geminar, and that's something that's coming up. Is that something that, can we get that up on the screen here for anybody to look at? And could you tell me a little bit about what that is?
Absolutely. Well, Geminar, it's so exciting, and I'm very passionate about it because it was birthed. It came from our Glory Land women. When we were set in 2018, we got together with the women, and we knew that we needed a name for the women's ministry, and we came up with GEMS, GEMS, and for us that stands for God's Empowered Masterpiece. So 3 years ago, God put it on our heart to facilitate an event for women, a weekend event for women. And we were going to call it a conference. And then I was like, well, conference is kind of overused, so we're going to use a seminar. Well, one of our ladies said, oh, so this is going to be a Geminar. And from there, It took off. And we coined the phrase, we keyed it as Geminar every year. And this will be our third year to host this event. And it is the goal and the mission of Geminar every year is to encourage, equip, and empower women, those who serve in the church or in the marketplace, in their jobs, at their homes. We just want to have an opportunity to minister to women and encourage them and give them an opportunity to be strengthened for the task that they've been called to.
And boy, don't we need it, because you can't pour from an empty cup. Let me tell you, sister.
That's it. Absolutely. So that's what it is. We want to fill up cups and empower women to fulfill their destiny with joy and grace and power and do what they've been called to do.
Well, I know that my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law absolutely love it. So if anybody out there is listening and you want to fill your cup, well, goodness gracious, this is a great way to start. So I'm going to put the flyer down in our in the message comments of this show so that you can get the information, and you just reach out to Pastor Josephine and she'll get you set up so you can get right where you need to be. Because when we're closer to Jesus, my goodness, everything else just kind of falls into place, don't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You said it.
Goodness gracious, I'm so glad that you were able to come on and that you were able to speak with us today. I wish you nothing but the best. And I just want to ask you one favor.
All right.
Would you say a real quick prayer for everybody here in the studio? I got 3 guys over there, and they look like they could use some Jesus. Could you? No. Would you say a real fast prayer for all of us, just that we have a successful life full of blessings and we have health on all of our families? Would you mind doing that?
Absolutely not. It would be a joy and an honor. And let me say, before I do that, I just want to thank you for this opportunity in this time. It is such an honor to get to just be on with you for a few minutes. And so thank you all so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Heavenly Father, God, we come to you today. God, I thank you for Missy, and I thank you for the team that she has there, Father. I thank you that you know their hearts and that you have called and chosen them, Father. God, I thank you that this would be a year that they are drawn even closer to you, closer than ever before. Father, I thank you that you bless them, you keep them and their families and the work that they're doing there, Father God. I thank you that you use their voice and that as they minister to others, as they talk to others, as they help others, giving information and doing what they do, God, I thank you right now that you continually pour back into them by calling people to minister to them. And I thank you for their families, and I call them blessed in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much. Listen, that was really weird. I don't think I've ever prayed knowing people were watching, like on a radio show. Like that was a whole new.
Blessed a whole lot of people.
That was a new one for me. Thank you.
Hey, awesome! I'm happy to be a part of that. Wow.
What a wonderful day I'm going to have now. I wish you nothing but the best, and we're going to throw that flyer up. So if you get some random phone calls, hopefully we're just filling up that spot, okay?
Filling up those Geminars.
Come on, amen. Thank y'all so much. So thankful for your time.
Thank you too. Have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, that was cool. Okay, so we prayed on the air.
I could do no wrong today.
Easy. But that was cool. Okay, so let me just reassess here. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So the Geminar, it's a thing that empowers and just kind of helps with camaraderie with women that are trying to live in the spirit of Christ. And did she say where it was? I forgot already.
No, I wanted to
It's
say
not in
Valley.
McGregor.
I was about to say Valley View Mall.
Yeah.
That's
I
wrong.
don't think she said the location.
Well, that's okay. I got the information right here. It is. Oh, it's in Bruceville, Eddy. It's at the church in Bruceville, Eddy. Well, that's cool. All right, I'm going to drop it down on a link for everybody to see. Now, I wanted to talk about some goals that we've got going on. You know, we're in January now.
Yes.
And I got to tell you, I feel that business is really picking up. I have been so busy the past 2 weeks. I can't even see straight. Have you ever had where you're so tired that you can't sleep?
Yes.
Yes.
And then the babe is like, it's from 1 to 6, it's party time, and I'm not going to bed, and you have like another full day. Mike saw me. I was so crazy yesterday. I went to go get my hair done at 10 a.m., Bobbie. I was so busy with back-to-back meetings. I had to leave the chair soaking wet. She didn't even get to comb through my hair. I left with my hair soaking wet and in a towel. I took her towel and left.
Something to do?
Yeah, because it was just back-to-back all day.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that not wild? If you're not able to get your hair completely done at the hair salon, you need to slow down.
Or you can just get rid of it.
For sure.
That's what Mike does. That's why he's got so much time to deal with realtors.
Yeah, right there.
He has no hair.
Yeah. It's the easiest thing.
He has no hair. Is there anybody there that we want to put on?
I think we're okay.
Are you sure? Is that the missus?
No.
Because I want to tell her about the glitter
I'm
beard.
pretty sure this is a spam marketing call.
Oh, put her on. Good. Let's get it.
Do you get them like
all the time, every day.
Continuously
It's my part-time
behind
job.
Each other. Yeah, I mean, it's like one area code, then my phone rings again. It's another area code, then my phone rings again. It's another area code, and I'm like, I know what they're doing.
All
What
they're
is
doing,
the
and
heck?
they're masking people's numbers as well.
Yes.
So sometimes they'll call, you won't answer, and I will usually send a follow-up text if it doesn't say put spam likely or telemarketer or whatever, and I'll shoot a text to that number, and I'll get a response back like, oh, I didn't call you. Well, the ghost in the machine called me. It's insane what they're able to do right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel you, and it's nuts.
Speaking of insane, I know I was talking about my hair, and I like to make the show about me because I'm very conceited. But I want to give a shout out to my hairdresser really fast because she puts up with a lot, kind of like Mike does from me personally. I've cried in her chair. I've worked in her chair. Like she's also my therapist. So I just wanted to say, Kelly, I love you, and thank you for always doing a great job with my hair. And I'm going to throw her link down below, too. If you're in McKinney, she's at the Adriatica. You know what that is? It's a beautiful area over in McKinney. She's over there, and she's actually taking on new clients right now. And let me just say this. Not only is she really good at it, and her prices are good.
Are they?
Yes.
'Cause I'm looking for somebody else.
Yes, she's got great prices. But the thing that is the most important to me is she's fast at it. Because I don't have time. It's
Yeah, I
TikTok.
don't
I got to
either.
go.
Yeah.
I have never met anybody that is faster at a foil job than Kelly. She is fast, and it's always perfect. I've never had any mess ups. And I have like thin, fine hair. I mean, like real fine, silky hair. So it's kind of problematic. Silky smooth. What is that movie?
I don't know what I'm referencing. I'm not something.
Anyway. But she does a really good job, and she's super fast, and she's extremely affordable.
And she doesn't mind being a therapist at the same time.
Well,
I'm pretty sure you signed up for that profession.
I tip pretty.
I know, that's
I tip
a part
pretty
of their
good.
job.
Yeah.
I tip her pretty good to put up with my crap.
Yeah.
Let me be clear.
Same. But yeah, I am looking for somebody, so thanks for
Well,
that.
awesome. Will you tell her MissInformed sent you?
I will. I will.
And thanks, Kelly. I always appreciate you doing me good. I really do. I really do appreciate you. I'd also like to talk about any toxic traits that we might have. Because I figured out I have a toxic trait last night. So I want to share that with you. And I want to see if y'all have toxic traits, too, that you're doing that maybe we need to have some self-awareness about so we can stop. Can I tell you what my toxic trait
Sure.
is?
Shoot.
So whenever it's late at night and I'm winding down and I'm done talking to my clients and I'm kind of in that limbo where I'm like, I'm a zombie. Do I want to eat? Do I want to sleep? Do I want to watch TV and ruin my life? You know, I find myself going to Facebook Marketplace
Oh, no.
and liking a bunch of stuff and going and asking if it's available and asking questions about items back to back to back to back to back. Like I'll do it to like 20, 25 items and then I won't respond to any of them and I'll go to bed.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
What a terrible person, right?
You know, you could just go to
No, you're not
Temu.
terrible.
Go to Temu and get all those items for the cost of one that you probably put a bid on.
I'm trying to stimulate our economy, not help the commies. God. But that's something I do, and I just realized it. I kind of had the aha last night. Like people don't appreciate this, Missy. You're a bad person for doing this to them, and you need to knock it off. So I'm trying to be better about that. So, but it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Do y'all have any toxic traits like that?
No, because I'm perfect. No, I'm just kidding.
I tell you what,
Your truth.
you've got a perfect read right there. Can we show everybody that book and tell them about
Sure.
that? So
Where
you
do I
are
point
an
it to?
author.
Yes, I am a children's book author.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So, do you want me to tell you a little bit?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
please.
Okay. So, this book is based on my daughter's stuffed bear.
Oh,
Yeah. And it's part of it is, is some truth to it, and then other parts aren't so true. I just made up the story.
it's a little fluff
right?
like the bear.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But yeah, but I was inspired to write this book. Well, I lived in London, and my daughter was a toddler.
How fun.
I know, I loved it, and we frequented those cute little children's bookstores. And do you remember the movie You Got Mail?
Yes.
You remember that? And she owned that quaint little children's bookstore. Do you remember that?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, well, picture that on the main streets of London,
Okay.
And so we would go to those, and there was an author there called Jane Hissey. And, I asked her, about her book. So she inspired me to write this along with the Velveteen Rabbit.
Oh,
The Velveteen
yeah.
Rabbit.
The best.
Because
the
she's
best.
made this bear like so real, not only for her, but for the whole family and our friends. We were constantly losing this bear. And that's how I got the idea behind the book. So that's the premise of this book. And I want to end up doing series. Like this one's, the setting is in Belgium. And
wow.
so I want to do another one and make it kind of like a series. And so, yeah. But we did eventually lose him.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He went on his own
Yeah.
adventure.
So you've heard the goldfish trick, right?
Please elaborate.
Where, the goldfish dies, you go buy a new one to
sure.
replace that. And so I did that with the bear. I did. And
There's a sports
Not
bar
the same goldfish?
There's a sports
yeah,
bar that
no.
also, there's a sports
like-
bar in Louisville that has a goldfish trick too, not the same.
yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Awesome.
So I went and bought a bear to replace hers, and she didn't even know it for the longest time. She thought,
Oh, how funny.
yeah, she thought it was the original bear, and so yeah.
See, I'm taking mental notes.
Now
I
she
have a tool.
It
knows. Now
does-
she
it
knows.
does, yeah.
You let the bear out
Oh,
of the bag.
she knows.
Oh.
She knows it now. My daughter is 35, or she'll be 35 this week, and so yeah, she knows it now.
What's her name?
Yeah. Her name is Courtney.
Courtney, happy early birthday to being 36. We wish you nothing but love and peace, and for your mom to sell all her books.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We'll
Yeah,
find you that bear,
so-
too, for your birthday.
We're gonna find this bear. This is a new mission at MissInformed. We want to find the bear. Where can people go to buy this book?
Well, I have my Facebook page. It's Bobbie Proskin, author, and then there's Good Golly, Where's Ollie, or Ellie Ollie series on Facebook.
Okay.
So yeah, just reach out to me, and I will mail them to you directly.
Oh my gosh, how
Yeah.
kind. And that is supporting our economy and our small businesses and not supporting
Absolutely.
Temu
Hey, no,
or Shein.
Ellie and Ollie all day long. I mean, I'm going to be getting a couple copies. as soon
And
as the
Temu,
show's
don't
over.
get any ideas. I will sue. If I see Ellie and Ollie on Temu, let me tell you guys something. I'm coming for you. You hear me?
She might get the proceeds, though.
She's,
I mean,
she's
Yeah, oh, okay.
she still has that bear.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
It
sweet.
sits in her room. I mean, she just, she's made that. I thank her for making that bears, real for
What a-
us, because there's so much joy and fun adventures around that bear.
You know something else I learned, speaking of joy? Did you know you can sue somebody for taking joy out of your life? What was it I said to you in the
What?
text message?
basically, it's like you can do a new class action lawsuit where if you are at an employer and you feel like your enjoyment of life is not being fulfilled, is being taken away because of your job, that you can sue. So I got
That's
I wish I would have known this.
Sprint.
Insane.
Unfortunately, Sprint is no longer with us, but
I would have sued Sprint too. I worked for Sprint.
I worked for Sprint as
You
well.
worked for Sprint?
I worked for Sprint from the ages of 18 to 21 as a part-time job, as I was still licensed.
Wow. You know, I was a team lead.
You were a team lead?
They hired me as a team lead, and I watched this kid do a whippet. Do you know what a whippet is? Mm-hmm. Let me tell you
No,
what a
I
whippet
don't
is.
think so.
Do not do whippets.
Don't ever do
It will
Did
kill
you watch
you.
a video of me?
No, let me tell you, from Jesus to
Okay.
whippets. Listen, so a whippet is when you take a can of like air that you use to clean your keyboard,
Oh, yeah.
and you suck it out of the can.
What?
And what it did to this little kid.
Makes your voice low.
Well, I didn't listen. This was mortified. I've never seen anybody do a whippet until this one time. Okay. So first off, I'm in Odessa. Mm-hmm. Everybody speaks Spanish. I'm like the only white girl, and the signal was awful there. So everybody cusses me out all day, and it's just me giving away free stuff. Whatever. I'm probably the reason Sprint went under. So I'm just giving away a bunch of free stuff because the cell tower is bad, and they're all cussing me, and like I'm just completely like fried, just awful. So there's this one kid, and I'm the team lead, right? So it's the end of the day, time to count the drawers. He needs to go get his money. Well, he can't find his money. He thinks I grabbed it. I didn't grab his money. What are you talking about? Where's your money? It was like $1,500 in a drawer, which was a big deal. It's gone.
It's a lot of activations.
I'm panicked. We finally find the money, but I mean, like everything just comes unraveled. It was like underneath his keyboard, but it wasn't there when I looked the first time. Like he was trying to okey doke me. So afterwards, he's like, wants to cut back, and he's like, I want to show you something. I'm like, okay, to celebrate him finding the money. He gets a can of the air thing, and he's like, watch this. We're going to do whippets. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
We?
Yeah, well, he's like him.
You have a mouse in your pocket?
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm thinking like whipped cream. Like, I don't understand. Like, we're going to eat some whipped cream?
It's fair.
Like, it's been stressful. I am glad that we had, we found the money. Anyway, so he sucks the can and then immediately falls to the ground unconscious.
Oh, so he did a large whippet.
I thought he was dead.
Fair.
I called 911.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm on the phone with 911, he comes back to, tells him he's okay, and hangs up the phone. But he was down.
I'll do that again.
He was down for like a solid 10 seconds. And 10 seconds of being unconscious is like, I'm like, is this part of the game? Is this a game? Is this like, he already scared the hell out of me and put me through so much anxiety losing that money, and then to do the whippet.
Yeah.
My friends and I knocked that out when we were about 11 or 12 to realize not to do that.
It kills brain cells, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got chemicals in it.
And we
got
had
to.
great parents that instantly saw what we were doing and let us know we were misinformed with our decisions.
Don't be misinformed. Whippets are bad and Jesus is good. Got it? Now buy Bobbie's book today.
Absolutely. Buy that book. I want to hear from you.
But it's not just the book that, and it's well written. I actually have this book, and me and my little one read it off and on. We go through it in our little our book collection. But you're also a realtor and somebody that works in the DFW area.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there is looking for a trusted realtor who will go above and beyond, well, here she is.
That is me.
And tell me who you're with.
I'm with DHS Realty.
She's with DHS Realty, and she's lovely and wonderful. I think I know another realtor over there, Allie Pratt. Do you know who that is?
I do know Allie.
Do you? Yeah.
She's so awesome.
Yeah, I was talking to her before. She does a lot of investment deals. Do you do just residential? Do you do investment too?
I do mainly residential.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love to work with people moving because, I have moved so much in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
I was a military brat and
Oh. Is that why you were in
moved.
London?
No, I actually was in London with my ex-husband's job.
Oh, I see.
So we were there for about 2.5 years. So
Cool.
I got to travel all around. It was amazing.
That's
yeah.
that's
it was
really
a good
special.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. So,
Well,
so I just feel like I'm so good with the stressors and emotions that come with moving because I've done it myself so many times and, learning new places and stuff. So I just feel like I can come in handy with that.
Well, and you're
help
just good with people. I love you
Yeah.
to death. Like, we haven't known each
thank
other that long,
you.
but I think you just hung the moon. You're as sweet as pie. I do. I
thank
adore you.
you. Yeah, I'm very social.
Yeah.
If you can't tell.
Absolutely.
So if you're looking for a good realtor that will work hard and is genuinely good to the core, well, Bobbie's your girl, and I'll drop her information on the comments below so that you can reach out to her with any questions you have about real estate. But I can't not tell you, one of the most important things is to get that, to make sure that you know how much you can afford. That's why you always got to talk to a lender first.
Yes.
And I'm telling you from my personal experience, and many of my friends, RedZone Mortgage does an incredible job. It's not like a one-man shop. It's a team.
It's a team.
And let me tell you something. RedZone gets in the zone, and they handle business, and they handle it fast and effectively. Let's see, how many deals have I lost with RedZone? Only zero. I've lost 0 deals because they've landed every single one. That's right. Have we
saved any for you?
Yes, you have. And actually, they do a really good job of converting renters too.
Well, yeah, it's all about education. You do not need 20% down to buy a house, and you can get down payment assistance in the form of a grant that you do not have to pay back if you refinance or sell within 6 months. And then, we also have lien options available as well, so we can educate you on all of your buying power, what the market's like, what down payment assistance programs are out there for first-time homebuyers. You don't even have to be a first-time homebuyer to get some assistance.
Yeehaw!
The world is your oyster, and we would love to educate you and educate realtors on what we can provide for them, and just make people build wealth through real estate.
Well, I'm a big fan of RedZone, and just like RedZone, Super Home Warranty is also there to help you and give you that little extra muscle when it comes to making sure your home is taken care of. Super Home Warranty doesn't just have a home warranty; they have a home care subscription, so you can actually go in and have things like your TV put up, pest control services done with termites, different things like that. So it's really helpful. And did y'all know, as a realtor, you might appreciate this. They have this program called In the Clear. And In the Clear allows you to, whenever you're in the process where you put an offer into a home, your buyer found a house, you put in an offer, you're in the option period, you have the inspection done. The minute you get that inspection report back, you can send it to us, and we'll have it back within 24 hours. 2 hours has been my last one was back in 2 hours, which is insane. My customer service is just rock stars. But you get it back within 24 hours, and we flag different items that would not be covered so that you can use it as a negotiating token whenever you're asking for things.
That.
This home warranty company is not going to cover this because it's defective. So I need the seller to repair this or give money in lieu of so I can get this repaired so that I can make sure it's covered whenever I get my home warranty.
That's awesome.
Like, what about like a 15-year-old bidet? Gold-plated?
A gold-plated bidet.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a great homewarming gift, too. I'm just saying. But just know that Super goes above and beyond, and that's why I partner with them. Just like when I partner with StudioUSA, they go above and beyond. It's not just here for my podcasting needs. They also look really good in mink coats, and they have a whole video setup where they can help you with a lot of your video editing, recording, social media, anything like that. They are rock stars and really good. They do some stuff for, I don't know if I can say who they do stuff for, but it's some of the big dogs in the industry. They're very good at what they do, and I highly recommend, if you're a realtor watching, I highly recommend you look into StudioUSA to step up your marketing game, because this is a year or more. We want more business, more money, more love, more success, more fun.
You keep talking about more. Do you do that one word? Is that like your one word for the year?
Yeah,
because
more.
I do that too.
Do you? I just started it this year. I just feel
mine's embrace.
Ooh, embrace.
I'm gonna just embrace whatever.
Look at you embracing the show.
I'm just, I am. That is absolutely the truth. But I love doing that every year. I've done it for years.
I need to adopt a word then.
Let's think of a word.
It's
Zest.
so fun. It's so fun.
Zest.
Yeah. It's a sweet reminder of how you want to leave. Yeah. So
embrace more zestiness.
Sounds great.
With that being said, guys, we're way over, and we're so grateful for everybody who was listening. Remember, this year, embrace more zestiness.
Exactly.
We'll see you on the next show. Y'all have a great weekend, and think of us when it's time to party. Okay?
Thank you for watching.
See you later. Happy Friday.
RedZone Mortgage.
Bobbie Proskin Real Estate.
Booger.